Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day, thanks in a large part to our pals at the VFS School of Game Design. Thank you so much, Vancouver Film School. Now, today's rundown is dedicated to North American YouTuber who loves our show and asks what I've been eating because apparently to him, I haven't aged. I'm gonna get a little closer. You can see how much I've aged right there. There you go. Well, this rundown is all yours. You're gonna have to wait an extra 6 months to finish the new Star Wars trilogy. Following the announcement yesterday that Episode 7 director J.J. Abrams is taking over directorial duties on Episode 9, Disney has delayed the planned release date for the film. The final movie in the new trilogy was originally slated to arrive in summer 2019, but will now hit theaters on December 20th of the same year. We predicted this would happen yesterday when we reported that J.J. was taking over. He doesn't like to be rushed and already forced Disney to delay the release of Episode 7 by the same amount of time. He might need all the time he can get. JJ is currently working on the screenplay, and there's no word on how much work needs to be done before shooting can begin. The script had been in development for several years under former director Colin Trevorrow, but disagreements about the script are reportedly why he was let go, so it's unclear if JJ will retool what's already been written or start from scratch. Now that Episode 9 is coming out in December, it means the film will be going up against DC's superhero movie, Wonder Woman 2. Although the Amazonian warrior is pretty tough, she's probably no match for a Jedi, so we wouldn't be surprised if Warner Brothers moves their film to a different release window. We'll keep you up to date with the latest on all the new Star Wars movies. Before you start worrying about Episode 9, however, Episode 8, The Last Jedi, will hit theaters this December. Apple has some shiny new gadgets on the way, and they're taking bigger steps into emerging markets like 4K video and augmented reality. The tech giant announced several new products yesterday at a special event, starting with new versions of the iPhone. The all-new iPhone X, called that to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the device, makes several big changes to the familiar iPhone design. It does away with the traditional home button, with users instead swiping up to unlock it, and because swiping is so 2007. There's also powerful new cameras that can scan your face and unlock the device automatically if it recognizes you, or your evil twin.
Your agonizer, please.
No, Mr. Spock!
Another big change is that the iPhone X has an edge-to-edge display, offering more screen real estate than ever before. There's still a little notch on the top to accommodate the camera and sensors, which hopefully won't be too distracting when watching videos. The iPhone X arrives November 3rd and will start at a whopping $1,319 in Canada for the unlocked base model. If you don't want to sell your children to afford a new phone, Apple has announced the slightly less expensive iPhone 8, which sports a more traditional iPhone design and comes in two different sizes. One change, however, is that both of them have a new glass finish around the backside, which many iPhone users fear will make them more prone to breakage if they fall on the floor. We'll get to find out just how fragile they are when they arrive next week. All of the new iPhones include a new wireless charging option, allowing users to charge them by just putting them down on a charging pad without actually plugging them in. I guess that means no more fumbling around in the dark for a charging cable. Let's face it, talking about buttons and wireless charging is actually kind of boring, but here is something pretty cool about the new iPhones. The thing that has us most excited about the new iPhones is that all of them are built with augmented reality in mind. The new cameras, 3D sensors, and more powerful processors allow them to deliver next-gen AR games and apps, which Apple hopes will be a major selling feature for the device. Apple has been investing heavily in augmented reality ever since the breakthrough success of Pokemon Go last year, so expect to see more and more of it over the next few years. As for traditional 2D experiences, Apple has announced a new version of their Apple TV box, which will offer 4K streaming for the first time. It will also feature high dynamic range, or HDR. The new Apple TV will also play video games in 4K, which means it will rival the resolutions offered by the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, although obviously not with as many cool AAA games. The new Apple TV also arrives next week. And because Apple is touting the importance of gaming, a big new game was also revealed yesterday. That game company, the indie studio behind stylish games like Flower and Journey, took the stage at Apple's event to announce their latest project. It's a social adventure game called Sky and is coming exclusively to the iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV. They haven't revealed too many details, but say that it's a social experience built around the idea of players interacting with each other in new ways, and they hope it will bring friends and family together as they play. It sort of looks like a more colorful version of Journey, with players flying around and working together inside vast, whimsical worlds. The fact that it's coming to iOS devices means that it will be easier to play with the people around you, even more so than if it was coming to a more traditional gaming device like a console. We can't wait to find out more. Sky will take off this winter. Over in the Clancyverse, Ghost Recon Wildlands is about to get a lot more wild. The game's long-awaited PvP mode, Ghost War, is about to roll out. Ubisoft has announced that an open beta test for the mode will take place from September 21st to 25th on all platforms, giving players the chance to test out their PvP skills in 5 different maps with 12 unique character classes. Best of all, Ubisoft says that this will be a standalone beta, meaning you don't have to own the main game in order to try it out. This is the first PvP mode for the game, and fans have been waiting for it ever since the game launched earlier this year. I got the chance to try it out last month during Ubisoft's special pre-Gamescom event, and you can watch my first impressions video up now on our channel. The final version of Ghost War will bring the PvP action to Ghost Recon Wildlands later this year, available as a free download for anyone who owns the game. That's our rundown for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to learn more about game design, visit our friends at VFS.edu. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new episode for you. But in the meantime, check out some of the other cool stuff we've made. And if you dig it, hit subscribe, okay?